Two is the time right now, taking a live look at the White House this morning. The political landscape for the 2024 election is getting a complete reboot this morning, with President Joe Biden announcing he will not seek re-election.
The president, who is still recovering from COVID-19, issued a statement yesterday saying in part, quote, "I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term." End quote. He is set to address the nation later this week. This morning, though, we have team coverage. Jacqueline Quinn is looking at what's next for the Democratic Party, and Randy Ayala is getting reaction from voters across the D.C. area. And Annie has new reaction from leaders around the world coming in overnight.
Let's start with Jacqueline Quinn right now, who's live outside the White House this morning. Good morning to you, Jacqueline.
Good morning. So we're about 4 months away from the November elections, and the Democratic Party no longer has a presumptive nominee. Now, we did hear from President Joe Biden that he endorsed Kamala Harris, VP Kamala Harris, right after the announcement, but that doesn't guarantee that she will be the nomination. There could be challengers, although at this point, we have not heard anyone else throw their names into the hat at this point. So President Biden, he is stepping aside, and the delegates that were expected to pledge to him after the primaries, well, they are free to vote as they choose. Because the primary, well, that's over now. So once again, the focus shifts to battleground states right now, which could put some more focus on Virginia. The state has not elected a Republican for president since 2004. And up until recently, we have seen both campaigns make stops in Virginia. And that's because the margins in the last election have been thin. So I spoke with Professor Casey Myers from Virginia Tech. He focuses on political campaigns, and I asked him about the process for delegates to select a new nominee and why some are critical, saying it's not the voters' choice.
I think it is a strategy, as a political talking point, that this is an undemocratic process to select the nominee. And it's undemocratic in the sense that the voters had in the primaries selected Biden, and then Biden has been kind of pushed to step down, and now the delegates are going to decide who the nominee is. And so this sort of goes against the will of the voters, and that's the narrative that's emerged.
Now, President Joe Biden is not going to be the only president that has decided not to seek another term for re-election. The list, and there is a list, it includes Calvin Coolidge and Harry Truman. But again, we expect to find out the official nominee at the DNC, the convention next month. For now in D.C., I'm Jacqueline Quinn for Get Up DC.
All right, and also 1968, Lyndon Baines Johnson did not seek re-election, but his was a little bit further out, 295 days out. This is as close as it's ever been in history to the election. So yes, thank you, Jacqueline Quinn.